Yeah, what's up, y'all? This is your boy KLA, Cloud the Wanderer, about to give it to you once again. Yeah, happy Thursday. And I have a guest. Her name is Latia Santiago.
Hmm.
Oh,
You said it
may
right.
I ask? Oh, what are you Dominican?
No,
Oh,
that's my married last name.
oh, okay, all right. May I ask but you still with him or you?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I just want to make sure. How are you though?
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. All right. Yeah, thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk with you. Like to know about your journey and where you go from here. And yeah, so I'm gonna start with the basic question: what got you started into bodybuilding?
Well, in general, I used to run track from like the age of 9 all the way through high school. So I was a shot
Right.
putter and discus thrower. So I was always athletic, and I was actually pretty strong. Stronger than most females at my age. So I was always lifting heavy. Then I started when I got older and started having kids. For all three kids, I jumped up to about 230 pounds, and I had to lose the weight 80 pounds each time. So what ended up happening when I lose the weight, I just be skinny. No,
Mm,
no curves, no muscles, just skinny. So this time around, when I lost the 80 pounds, I said it has to be more. There has to be more to this than just weight loss. Like I have no arms, my butt is gone. Like I'm skinny, but what is there? I just look like a stick. So I started seeing more of the body competitions online, and I said, you know what? That's something cool to try to do, and also to get that physique and to build muscle. So it was mostly because once I did the weight loss and I came off the blood pressure medicine, I was like, I wanted more. I
mm.
wanted something. I needed a goal to work towards to keep going to the gym all the time, and bodybuilding gave me that.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. Was it like was it tough for you? Like well, I could imagine. I don't have kids or nothing like that, but like, how was the process for you? Like transforming your body into, I would say, a bodybuilder.
Well, the first thing you have to do is you have to find the right coach. So so the first coach I had when I went to do the consultation and stuff like that, she said I was too skinny. I was like, what? So I had to trust the process that she had for me to bulk and gain weight. So when I started, after I lost the weight, I was around like 136 pounds. And then I started working with her and I gained back 30 pounds just to build the muscle. And it was a very like thing where I had to change my mindset from weight loss and feel comfortable going on the scale and seeing the scale going up. And with the kids, it made it a lot easier because it always reminded me of my why and the fact they went to school for 6 hours out of the day. So I was able to drop them off to school, train, and then head to work for the evenings to train my clients. So that time period that they was in school, that's what I used. And then with meal prepping, it made it a lot easier, especially since my meals were done. I can concentrate on getting their dinners out. And then them seeing how I eat also kind of affected them too, because they started eating more fruits, more eggs, they started eating more vegetables, even eating salmon and things like that. So it kind of helps them along. And my 8-year-old now, every time she go to eat something, she says, "Is this healthy? Is this healthy?" So,
When I was a kid, I wasn't thinking about that.
and they ask for water instead of soda. So when they come to me, it's like, "Oh, I'm thirsty." I said, "Go get some water," and they'll go find a water bottle and they'll drink the water instead of soda. So that helps out a lot too.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool because especially that age, you kind of like exposed to sweets and different kind of junk food. You you get attached to it even throughout adulthood and stuff.
Yeah, and I don't restrict them. So the cakes and stuff is there for them on top of the refrigerator. But also in the refrigerator, I have grapes, strawberries, fruits, and yogurt that it can grab and go. So they will tend to do the grapes and the blueberries before they grab the cakes and the zebra cakes and the oatmeal pies. So, I'm giving them the choice of learning how to take their time and eat not in excess, but to eat in moderation. Yeah, I can have a cookie, but you know what? Today I'm gonna have some fruits.
You know, do you feel like you inspire them to even do like bodybuilding or weightlifting, like picking up a weight?
They all been watching me work out at home, especially when they were babies, since they were newborns. So by the time they was able to walk and stand, if you go through my IG account, you can see like with the little one, they'll pick up weights. When my
Yeah,
8-year-old was like, she started walking at 9 months, and she picked up an 8-pound weight and walked across the floor, and I was like, "What are you doing?" So like when I work out, they like to take like the 2-pound weights and work out with me. They'll do the lunges, they'll do the curls, over the head shoulders, just to have that time with me and spend that time.
yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, like so you're a fitness trainer also.
Yes.
Oh, okay, okay. Like what's that's like for you? Like dealing with other clients and stuff like that.
Well, as a trainer, and because right now I work for Crunch Fitness as a personal trainer, slash group fitness instructor to sub in and do different classes with them. As a trainer, I can select my clients. So at the same time as me doing those free sessions that they offer in the gyms for the personal trainer, I'm also the same time as them, basically looking at me and seeing if I'm a good fit for them. I also look to see if they're a good fit for me, because even though, yeah, they're gonna pay, but I'm not gonna waste their time and their money for them to give me all that money and get all those sessions and then not being consistent or driven enough to even follow through when they're not with me. So I can kind of tell that in the beginning. So the same way they vet me, I vet my clients. So this way I can have clients that actually, want the improvement and work that I don't have to chase down.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So I mean, we got some guests. We have Myra Morrison. Yes. We have Sonia Noel. Hey, LT, so proud of you. And Myra Morrison. Yes, we are. And Sonia. These are your clients?
No, these are my accountability partners slash heat sisters. Um,
Okay.
what got me going in the beginning for weight loss, I joined the program called Heat Extreme,
Yeah.
which is a full online weight loss program. Um, the director is very personable. He answers your DMs, and he built a community um, based on his workouts. So we go on to the Facebook group and we just talk about transparency stuff like, hey guys, I'm waking up, I'm doing my fasted cardio. We post our food, we post our workouts, and we post the times when we mess up. Like, oh my God, the weekend came and I had to have that cookie, and people comment and just give you that, that motivation and that reassurance that yes, it's okay, but just don't. You had one cookie, but just don't have the whole box. They kind of reassure you and they give you all that push to keep you going. And with that program, not only did it have us lose weight, it also saved a lot of our lives physically and emotionally. And a lot of people had a lot of medical issues and a lot of things going on in their lives. And the program and the family kept people going. We had Heat family members like that had cancer, was able to beat cancer. We had a Heat brother who lost over almost lost 400 pounds,
Wow.
and went through a lot of stuff during that process too. So all of us together as a community was able to help each other and keep each other going. And the Heat Extreme program is by Daryl Patterson, and he's the one who developed that community. So we are Heat family, Heat cousins, Heat sisters, and we all support each other. But everything that we do, if it's doing fitness events, we go to the events. If it's helping them purchase their merchandise, we just support everything that we each other does.
So you say you're like your heat sisters,
Yes.
basically. Oh, okay, okay. So so like I'm gonna touch a little bit about the OCB. Like what got you started into the OCB competition?
So 2 years ago, I decided that I wanted to walk the stage for my 40th birthday. When I found my coach was like, you're not big enough. So you're not going to be able to walk the stage. So what I did was I trusted the process. I didn't rush it. So I worked with my first coach for 6 months. And then my coach from Heat Extreme, Dal Patterson, the creative Heat Extreme, said that he did a show. So that also inspired me to try to do a show too. And then after he did a show, and after that 6 months later, he announced that he's gonna make a body competition division with Heat Extreme, and that's what pushed me forward. And I decided to stay with the coach I already had, since I already built a coach and client relationship. I felt it was better because that person knows me, know how I lost the weight, knows knows me to actually help me get to the stage, because it's not easy. It's not an easy process.
Yeah,
And then with his mentor Calvin Williams, building bodies, I decided I wanted to do natural bodybuilding to push me, especially because of all the issues I had during pregnancy and being on um, blood pressure medicine and having to make sure my blood pressure is right. I decided that it's best for me in the long run to do natural bodybuilding, and that's what pushed me to the OCB, because OCB has a lot of competitions for natural bodybuilding. It's not like a sporadic here or there. It's actually a whole bunch of them. So if you can't make it in one, you still have like a show 2, 3 months later. Like every weekend during the season, there's a show. So it made it more inviting to do it.
yeah. I kind of I interviewed somebody and they was telling me about the OCB shows. They had one in Brooklyn, and I attended one. It's a small auditorium and stuff. Yeah, it's kind of because I also went to the New York Pro, and you
Mhm.
know the differences because the New York Pro it's it's I kind of say that it's a lot it's more room, and then with the OCB it's like it's a small like a small auditorium and stuff,
I
and
think it
like
depends on the event, on the show that the promoter does in the area. Unfortunately, in my process of learning and trying to find shows, body competitions is really not that popular in New York State,
right,
or at least in New York City. And we tend to have to fly out to go to the bigger shows, to have with bigger competition and more people. Um, the two shows I chose that was close enough in vicinity was going to be the one that just passed August 4th in Brooklyn, the OCB
right,
Big Apple,
yeah,
and the Pittsburgh Open. So I
mm,
decided I was going to do the Pittsburgh Open first. Then, if I didn't get my pro card for Pittsburgh, I was going to go to Brooklyn as my second show. But I ended up sweeping my division in Pittsburgh, and the auditorium was a decent sized auditorium. The seats were full. We had a lot of people cheering us on, family members, friends, people who live in the neighborhood, and
right,
it was a lot of competitors, especially in the men's division, which pushed us back a couple hours. But we still went out there. I went up against 15 girls to win my pro card for the Open, and then for Masters 35 plus, I went up against 6 females to win my pro card for Master 35 plus also. So it all depends on the event you go to and where you decide to go. But hopefully, with more people from New York pushing it and joining these shows. And we get more people from different states to come in, from Jersey, from North Carolina to fly in, like we fly out there. We can make these shows bigger and better. And it's just the participation part and making it known. So every time I'm in the gym and I see someone who looks good and that, I'm like, hey, you ever thought of doing natural bodybuilding? They're like, natural bodybuilding. And I tell them about the OCBs. This way we can bring up the tick a level in New York. I want more shows out here in New York, in New York City and New York State.
yeah,
So let's travel. Like I got to do.
yeah, because like I seen it and it was like I wasn't too sure about it, you know. I'm just now starting to go to shows. You know, I went to an IFBB show and then I'm going to like a natural bodybuilding show. So, you know, I was kind of new to it. So when I seen it, and you know, they didn't really. They seemed like they didn't really on figure. They just had these competitors and stuff. So it
Hmm.
wasn't like, you know, a lot. When like maybe the physique. Let me see if I got. Well, this is the wellness. You know, I think they had masters also, but yeah, this the physique competitors also. But yeah, yeah, I didn't like so like how was that feeling of getting your pro card and like what was it that you had to train? Like I mean, how was your training process in
So,
getting it?
and well, the feeling in the pro card was, is- I was overjoyed because I didn't think that I was gonna get it. Um, Going in, you have your body dysmorphia, everything's going in your mind. And then when I got there, I was just like, one thing that my posing coach, Tina Johnson, what she told me was, just remember it's a beauty pageant with muscles. And I was like, oh, I could do a beauty pageant, which made it more. It made it. It changed the thought in my head to be more fluid, to be more statuesque, and bring in more femininity. And not really think about the muscles. Hold my pose, but just let it naturally flow. And that helped a lot. And then having my accountability partners, Tia, Regina, and my coach, Daryl Patterson, inside the audience. And then they had the rest of our group on live, and they were able to watch it because I have friends in Canada, Texas. We're from Georgia, New York, all together, able to watch me live doing it. Made a big difference with me on stage and made it very comfortable. So the minute I walked on and started posing, I was like, I want me a bronze figure. When I went to get my tan, I told the lady, make me the same color as the Miss Viking. I want to be that bronze because I want to bring that
Mm.
home. So it was just the
Well,
confidence that actually did it, and I was just really, really overwhelmed and excited because it's still processing to this day when I'm watching and when I realized that some people on the second or third show and what I actually did was very impressive, and I should be proud of myself. And then
yeah,
the workout piece is that again, I took 2 years to really develop and 2 years to really build the muscle that I felt was needed to go on stage and to bring home my pro card.
okay. Do you have any plans like this year or you taking a break or anything like that?
So right now, we are training for my pro debut in for 2025.
Okay, okay. All right. Did you start now or
Yes.
like how was that
Well,
so?
the show was in April, and I started retraining again in May.
Oh, how was
So
your
the
training
goal,
right now?
right now, the goal is to lean out, to come in with a leaner physique, and to make sure to build my hamstrings and glutes to make them stronger.
All right. Well, I could show some pictures of you getting your yeah. Yeah, I noticed yeah, your weight loss journey. That's a big improvement.
Yes.
Yeah. Like what's your husband say about you? Does he support you? Go to
He
shows or
supports
anything like
100% because especially if I have
that?
to go to work or I'm late at the gym. He has to pick up the kids. He has to make sure they eat dinner. He does everything that's needed to be done so I can pursue my dreams of becoming a bodybuilding a competitor and to work in the pro circuit at the same time to build a family business with training and fitness.
Yeah. So how like how many days that you like train?
Depending on the schedule and how my kids' schedules are, and how close we get to competition, I start with 5 to 6 days a week.
Like what's like your favorite workout and what's your least favorite workout?
It all depends on that month. Because some one month I could be doing legs heavy and then light chest and back, and then one month I could be doing light legs and heavy chest and back. But my actually my favorite days is back day. I love back
Okay.
day. And for some
Like,
reason, I feel extra strong for back day.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know a lot of bodybuilders, they don't like leg day for some reason.
Oh, leg day
Cause it's
doesn't bother me.
nah, oh, that's cool.
Well,
That's
females love leg day, so it's chest day that we don't like really.
like how far do you plan on just staying at the OCB, or would you want to go to NPC division? Anything like that?
So right now, I want to go ahead and do my pro debut first in
Yeah.
OCB because I haven't done any shows yet. So I want to do my pro debut in OCB. Um, and in between OCB pro shows, my goal is to do at least 2 shows for OCB as a pro, and then with the Orton Cup in September. On depending on in September they usually have the Orton Cup. So my goal is to make it to the top level in OCB.
Yeah.
Um, NPC is a goal for 2025, but NPC Natural, they just announced in April that they're adding 30 more shows for NPC Natural.
Mhm.
And when you win their Ben Wagner competition, which is the natural form of the Olympia and OCB's equivalent to the OCB's Orton Cup, you get qualifications to go to the Olympia. So with NPC, I can get the ability to make it to compete in Miss Olympia and be an Olympia competitor, and that's one of my goals too. But first, I want to go through OCB figure, um, achieve that, and at the same time try to get my NPC uh, IFBB Pro card to be able to qualify to do the Ben Wagner and to get to the Olympia. So that's my 2025 goals. I call that a BHAG, big, hairy, audacious goal. But I know with commitment, drive, and consistency and support of my friends and family, I definitely know that I can do it. And I get OCD with certain things like that. So once that's my goal, that's my goal. So I'm really gonna push and strive for those two things.
Yeah, cause I was talking to like on Sunday I was talking to another OCB competitor. She wasn't a pro, and that I think she did like her first show not too long ago, and she decided to move on to NPC, the natural bodybuilding thing. So yeah,
Yeah, they're both equivalent. The difference between OCB and NPC, with OCB, you can get your pro card in one show.
right.
So they don't give it out to like the top two or top three. You have to be number one. You have to win the overall to get the pro card. And if you do masters, you got to get the number one spot in masters to get the pro card. With NPC, you have to do a show first and rank top two. Then you go to the pro qualifier to qualify you to get that pro card so you can be on the pro circuit.
Can I ask you a question? Like with the since you're a pro, do you have to like pay for it to renew it?
Well, you have even if you're an amateur, you have to renew your membership every year.
Yeah,
So
but do you
once
have
you
to pay?
become pro, you have to upgrade to the pro card, to the pro membership.
So that's paying. You have to pay.
Yes,
I'm sorry. Okay. I just want to
no
understand.
problem.
Just-
Yeah, you have to pay
Yeah.
for the pro membership and you got to pay for your amateur membership also, and then you pay
Okay.
to go into the shows also.
Got you. Well, you got some guests. Rocky Santiago. I guess that's your husband, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Hey, Rocky, what's going on? And we got Sonia Noel. We got Slide Lounge. Sure, she rocked the show. Wow. Okay. And she crushed it. Wow, you have a real support group, because
Yeah.
bodybuilding, it's like an individual sport. It's not like other sports that you see, like the Olympics or anything like that. It's type of different. And like, how would you educate somebody that don't know about bodybuilding? Because it's always like the stereotype, you know, especially like women with muscles, like, she looked like a man. And, some people, they don't understand that, lifting weights, it can help you like in the long run, especially with your bones and stuff like that as you get older, you know, and because I see it, with
I
older
hear it all
people.
the time. I had to fight my friend. She kept saying, "I don't want to look bulky." I told her, and one of my stories on my IG page, I actually posted, me at the same weight with two different physiques. And the thing is I try to explain to people, if you're not eating with a purpose to build muscle, you're not going to build muscle. It's just that we can look the same way, and I might look bigger and be more muscular. That's because my nutrition is aligned to do that, to build the muscle. And if you're not eating to do that, you're not going to get bulky. And there's no way to get bulky. What happens is when you lift, you're lifting to what your muscles can do naturally. When I'm not flexed, I don't look like I lift. And that's the thing with natural. When you just hanging out and not doing anything, it does not look like you lift. But the minute that I flex, it's like a totally different person. The martini glass pops out. The wide shoulders, the skinny hips, and goes straight down. I call it the martini glass. And then it looks like I lift. And they have to understand that, and it's comfortable. You want to have muscles. You want to look like you're fit. You want to have that you don't have to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. No, but it's good to make sure you have those muscles so you can do everyday tasks. I live in a walk up. I live in the Bronx, and I live in a walk up. I'm on the fourth floor. I'm 42 years old. I had three pregnancies in this building, walking up these stairs. So most of the time for me, working out is so I can be able, when I'm 78, to still walk these 4 flights of stairs and don't have to move. When I go shopping, I don't have a car now. I use mass transit. So if I go to the supermarket, I have to carry my food. I'm not gonna pay $8 cab to go around the block. I go to the store, I get the cart, or sometimes I just carry those bags a half a mile to walk up 4 flights of stairs. So me working out and bodybuilding is to allow me to do things on my own without having to wait for help on my husband to come home to help me bring the bags upstairs.
Yeah.
So just even with weightlifting, bodybuilding, you can weightlift. You don't have to be a bodybuilder to weightlift. It's just to help you with your everyday task. When people tell me, "Oh, I can't lift that 30-pound weight. I can't hold it to do lunges," and I look at them, I say, "You're a brand new mother, correct?" They're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "How much do you think that car seat weighs?" A car seat's like 25 to 30-pound car seat. Then now you're adding a 10 to 15-pound baby in that car seat. You lift 40, 50 pounds every day out the car. You can hold 35 pounds in your hands. And then once I put that thought in their head, they realize, yes, I can. You walking, so the weightlifting alone is not just for looking muscles and look big, it's to help your everyday task. And unless you're eating to build muscle, you're not going to get bulky.
Is
You're
it
not going to
difficult?
look huge.
Is it difficult at times to kind of like educate somebody that has like food for comfort? Because it can be a psychological thing. And because I see it, I be watching like the 500 pound, what's the that show, that
Six hundred
reality show?
pound life.
Yeah, and these people, they be like so obese, and to a point where some of them, they do, they improve, but some don't. Like, do
Well,
you do
they
you?
have enablers. Their family
Yeah,
enables them. Like at
yeah,
some
that's
point,
true.
who's making you the chicken? Who's buying the pizzas? Who's going to the store to get that food for you? You can't physically. So the problem is those people have enablers. No one's telling them no. And then also too, it's sometimes people. It's like with sorry to describe this, but it's almost like when people are addicted to drugs and they have to hit rock bottom before they can change
Yeah.
themselves. Unfortunately, some people have to hit rock bottom before they can decide to change their mindset and to help themselves. If that rock bottom is the doctor telling you if you don't take this blood pressure medicine, you're gonna have a stroke, or if it's the doctor telling you if you don't lose a certain amount of weight, you might not see your children graduate, or the doctor telling you you have type 2 diabetes now, that's rock bottom. So sometimes it takes that for people to flip the switch in their mind. And once they
Right.
flip the switch in their mind, then you can start building habits. And like I said, 21 days builds a behavior. So they can maintain on a program for minimum of 3 weeks, the routine will come to them and it will come easier for them. They have to get over that hump. Like I always say, you can't have change without challenge. And if they're able to build that and emotionally attach themselves, like, wow, to get rid of the scale, like, oh, I ate 3 of my meals today, all on plan. That's a good job. That's an excellent job. Those small wins and those small victories need to be celebrated. And if they have the right coach and the right people supporting them, those small victories become big victories, which reach their goals and will keep them more active to doing it by having that.
Right. Well, we got a guest. His name is all the way George Page, and he asked this question: what does Letitia like about bodybuilding? What do you like about competing? Like what motivates you? Because everybody like I think you said this earlier. You don't have to be a bodybuilder, but everybody it's impossible for everybody to be a bodybuilder because it's all about the discipline and like things that you have to stick on doing consistency. How do you say consistent?
Well, what I like about bodybuilding is the challenge,
Yeah,
especially like when I'm told to lift a certain type of weight and I can't lift that weight. And then I make that goal every day. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna increase the weight by 2.5 to 5 pounds every week, so I get close enough to that recommended weight. And if I hit that weight or surpass that weight, it just gives me a feeling of accomplishment. When you're able to do something that you weren't able to do before and you're able to do it now, that feeling of accomplishment is what pushes me forward, which keeps pushing me to keep going. And it's always going to have that feeling because you always have to level up. I wasn't able to do 30-pound shoulder presses, and then I was told to do an Arnold shoulder press at 30 pounds. I was like, oh no, I don't know, I look crazy, but I'm able to do it. So that feeling of accomplishment makes me go farther. So last week, on Monday, I couldn't. I had to stop at 6, take a break, and start again. Today, I was able to do the first 2 sets straight through. I didn't have to pause into the third set. That's a feeling of accomplishment. Like, damn, I did that. Wow, that's what keeps me going, and that's what drives me. The fact I'm able to do more. I could do more. I could do more. And that's really what pushes me to bodybuild is the fact of, people look at you, oh, she can't do that. Oh yeah, I can. And I'm going to do it. And I do it.
I put together a highlight film, I call it, and you working out and doing your thing and performing and stuff. So we could check it out. Let the audience see to the viewers as well. So yeah, what's your? I'm still here. I'm still here. I just want to flip it to your Instagram page and stuff. We'll browse through it a bit. But what kind of like what do you have like inspirations like in terms of like you have like a somebody that you pay attention to like in bodybuilding?
Um, the main person I pay attention to right now is Miss Sydney Gillian, 7-time Miss Olympia for figure. I
Okay,
follow her. I watch her page. She's very nice. Sometimes she responds to comments and DMs. I also follow Tracy N. Williams. She is a IVB pro for wellness. She went from figure to wellness. I actually met her in person. It was funny because my coach said to take a picture as a goal, and she was on my phone as my goal. And I walk into this posing event in Houston for Ebony Fit Weekend, and she was one of the posing coaches, and I was shocked. I was, oh my god, you're on my phone. That's my goal. So that's when I was gonna do wellness, but then my coach said, no, figure is you. You need to do figure. But I follow them, and I also follow Joy IVV Pro. She's very nice. She gives tips and helps out, and those are like the three main people I follow for inspiration and motivation, and also a brand new IVB Pro for figure, Tamika. I follow her also. She's very nice and she responds. Her and her sister, they're both body competitors. They compete
right.
together. One is a I believe bikini, and then she is figure. So it's very cool to see sisters doing their thing, working together.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, you got a lot of people in this chat. You got the amazing Tia, Coach T,
Oh,
amazing
in the
interview.
video, I'm wearing her tank top. That's my
Yeah,
girl. So I'm part of the
you got
amazing crew.
gospel woman. Wow, you got a lot of wow. You got the stairs kills. Wow, so you do the stairs? Like how many like sets you do in the stairs?
For the Stairmaster?
Oh, I thought he said the stairs. The
No, I live
stairs.
in a walk up. I live on the fourth
Oh,
floor of a walk up. So I do stairs all day, every day.
oh. Yeah, that's good exercise. That's for like I mean, that's like for cardio and stuff. You do you
Today was
run?
leg
Like
day. Today was leg
yeah,
day. And in Manhattan, you know how the trains are with the stairs.
right. Yeah,
So
yeah,
I have to walk I'm coming home from Tribeca, so I got to walk all those stairs. And then in Bronx, we're above ground, so I got to walk all those stairs. Then when I finally get home, I got to walk up 4 flights of stairs. I didn't know I was gonna make it up them stairs today. But I did
yeah.
it. I made it home.
So all the Ray's George page, when I shop, I use the mobile carts. My knees giving me a fit. I'm not sure what he means by that, but it's
Oh,
cool.
you got to do some knee mobility. You have to start
Yeah, yeah,
training your hamstrings, your quads, your hip mobility. All that affects your knees. So if you have weak glutes and weak hamstrings, and you have weak hips, you're gonna have bad knees.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yo, he I know it probably it's not easy for him because he's somewhere in North Carolina and stuff, and he also do what I do, interview female bodybuilders. But it was a point where he was like 500 pounds, and
Yep,
he
I know
just
someone who was 500 pounds too,
yeah,
and he actually just got his skin removal surgery. So
yeah.
very very proud of him.
I don't do you like recommend that for somebody to do like surgery like to for like weight loss?
Well, he did his naturally. He didn't do weight loss surgery. He did the Heat Extreme program. So
Okay,
he did no weight loss surgery. He just went straight. He did it naturally. It took about 3 4 years, but he did it naturally.
yeah, yeah. You
But
got
the biggest thing is too, a lot of people forget like you see someone on the screen, and you might think that when you lose weight, that's what you're gonna look like. Everybody's body is different. With me having 3 kids, I do have extra skin in the lower abdomen. Um, for that to go away, I would have to get a tummy tuck to remove that. So that's also up in the air for me too, to see if I do receive that, maybe I can go into to help improve my competitions also. But so far so good. I can, we're able to tuck and hide and make me look good on stage as of for right now. So,
Yeah. What
and that's why I like
like
natural
for
bodybuilding because they don't that doesn't ding you for natural life. So if a woman with kids, you don't get points off for having that.
okay. Yeah, I can imagine for you like you losing all that weight. But like for like somebody that do have bad knees, like what's like a good exercise for them to do?
If you have bad knees, um, you want to help. I would start with quad and hamstring work. I would have them do Swiss ball squats. Start off with body weight and then expand to with weight to help build the quads with full support, and then work on hamstring and some glute exercises and a lot of mobility and stretching.
Okay. All right. So, well, let's take a trip to your so these are your kids.
Hmm.
What's their name?
Well, I have three: Ariel, Lana Rose, and Ava Robin.
Okay, okay. Yeah. Let's see what's this video? What they it's a concert, a workout concert?
This was a Clash of the Titans in Coney Island. My coach Daryl Patterson was doing max out, and we went and a group of us went to support and did the full day of working out on a 110-degree rooftop. So
Yeah.
6 hours of working out and cardio.
Yeah, you was under that sun?
Yes, we were under that sun.
Oh, you don't mind you don't mind working. Well, tell you the truth, you lose more weight, when you're under that sun a little under that sun a bit, you know. Especially like if you have like heavy clothes. I read it somewhere like if somebody work out, I think Jackie Chan, he was like working out and he was saying that's a good like it's cool to do that for I don't know. That's what he was saying that it's effective of when you like wearing something heavy under the sun and stuff. So
That's more for like, a lot of time boxers would do that, or like
yeah,
the last week before a competition to withdraw water. Because what happens is doing that, all it does is suck out the water that you have in your body. And then the minute you drink water or consume anything that's hydration, it's gonna come right back. So that's basically what that is just to drain you of any kind of water weight for an upcoming event. So I wouldn't recommend that as like a long-term thing to do, but for like an
right.
upcoming event, you know, going in the sauna, going a sauna blanket that they sell, that's good for like I say for those kind of events.
Okay. So like do they have this every year?
This event that is it was one of someone the person in the class of Titan was a birthday celebration. This is the second time that I
Oh,
saw that they did it this year in
okay.
Coney Island, Brooklyn.
All right. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This is your older daughter?
Yes, she's
Oh,
11.
okay. All right. And yeah. So how far do you want to compete? Like is it a long run or till your body says, "Oh, I need to stop."
I don't think my body will ever say you need to stop. You seen there's an OCB competitor that's in her 80s and she looks phenomenal.
Oh, yeah,
So
'cause I didn't mean. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you. I asked because I think when I asked you that question, it kind of reminds me of the IFBB Pro, like because I get because I forget your natural, but a lot of bodybuilders, bodybuilding it's an extreme sport, and it's a lot, like mentally and like certain things that like in terms of like people take substances and all that stuff, but they you don't really do all that, so
yeah, so
yeah.
I will be competing until they close my casket. I
Yeah.
was joking with my husband the other day because in Latin America they do wakes where they have the body. posted up in like their favorite position, or if they were like a motorcycle driver on a motorcycle. I told my husband that if I pass away before him, I want him to set me up in a squat rack.
Yeah.
He looked at me like I was crazy. He said, "What the hell are you talking about?" I was like, "Yeah, to set my body up like a squat rack. That's like this."
Do your husband like is would be interested in bodybuilding, or he's not really with it? Oh,
He likes where he's at right now. He's comfortable.
okay. Nothing wrong with that. So
I can hear him. He was like, "I'm natural."
no, I asked that question because because like before like there's a lot of athletes that that pass away because certain causes and stuff. It could be unhealthy, for a bodybuilder competing. So that's why I asked.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, I also know about that 81-year-old bodybuilder. Was she's natural?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. 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 Looking at your ID. So yeah. Um, what do you do like outside of the sport?
Well, I train. I'm a personal trainer,
Okay.
and with three kids, is taking them to their summer camp, their active school activities, to school, and that's basically about it.
No. No, I'm like saying, do you have like any hobbies, like, or certain things that you do, like in terms of like going to trips or anything like that? No.
Well, I like doing. I also have another group we call South Bronx Down. We do obstacle races. So we do a group of us, is a group of like 10, 15, I think about 10 to 12 of us. And we'll do like different events that are going on in the city. Some of them run marathons. I don't run, so they do that on their own. But when they do like the Spartan race and city challenge and different obstacle courses and races like that, we all go as a group, as a team to attend. So I like obstacle races. My passion is fitness. So if someone asks
Right.
me what I do for fun, I lift weight. That's what I do for fun. What do you do for work? I help other people lift weight. So right now I'm in a position that I'm able to do what I love, able to do something that I really care about and that I can control with my own schedule. So there's really nothing. Everything I do is lifting weight. Everything I do is some form of exercise. When I go on vacation, I go to Ebony Fit Weekends and we work out. And my husband makes fun of me. He goes, You and your friends are the only people I know that go on vacation to work out." So that's what I like to do. I like to work out. What do you do for fun? Work out. What do you do for work? Help other people work out. That's what I do.
You ever thought about having like a gym like where you are, like in the Bronx?
Well, right now I'm trying to work on setting up stuff online and having like
Yeah.
online challenges. So before and then eventually start a athletic line. But right now, I want to make sure that I have everything in line business wise with the LLC and trademark. So this way, to do all that work and then somebody else take it. So I'd rather just make sure I have all legal paperwork and everything complete before I start that. So hopefully in 2025, again, another part of my BHAG, big hairy audacious goal, is to start my online training business and eventually develop to do a gym that is open for trainers so they have access to train outside clients. So
Okay.
that's another goal. Because as a trainer, I feel that unless you're a part of a gym, it's very difficult to train outside clients. So and have a central location where you can do that. And in some places that allow you to do it, they charge a lot an hour. So my goal is trying to make it affordable and accessible to where people can come train the outside clients and also have regular members come in also. So that's my goal
That's
overall in the long run. And then another 2025 goal is to uh, get my RDN, my registered dietitian nursing degree, so I can really push the nutrition side of my business also.
Mm, mm. Motivation at its finest. So yeah, my computer blacked out. Yeah. You see, you like Sailor Moon?
That was Halloween, and I was trying to do content creation, and I realized content creation is very hard. That's like another 8 hours of your day. So I was like, I'm gonna do something cute for Halloween, and it was my Sailor Moon Halloween workout.
So you got a YouTube channel?
No, I don't. That was just a story that I did, a reel.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, I thought you was like a Sailor Moon fan or something like that.
No, that was Halloween, and that was the your superhero workout.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let me see. I interviewed both Shannon and Tamika after they got their pro cards. Yeah.
Very nice
Then
girls. I followed. Yep, I followed them all the time just to keep that motivation and keep pushing.
yeah, Sonia. Well, you have a lot of people come supporting you, like Indeed, Rocky, and you got Sonia also giving you a happy face. Stairs of the devil on leg day. Yeah, I had a personal trainer, not too long ago, but yeah, because money issue. So I just try to do a little something, something. Then such an amazing interview. Virginia Johnson, amazing. Yes, yes, okay. Yeah, so
Oh, my coach is on here. The creator
who's
of the
this?
Heat Extreme Challenge. He's
Who's
in there
this?
too.
Which one?
Daryl Patterson.
Travel Patterson? Let me see. Yeah, you have a lot of people here. Jeez.
He that program alone is what started my love of fitness again and getting to the level that I am right now. So
So earlier you said you was like a disc thrower,
in high school I was a discus and shot put thrower.
a discus, or like you was like throwing like the disc.
Yeah, I threw the disc and the shot put.
Oh,
And I
okay.
ran the 100 meter. I had my big booty running the 100 meter. I was like 200 pounds in high school.
Did you watch? Have you been watching the Olympics?
Yes, I saw that America finally won the gold in I think it was the hammer throw or the shot put. They won the gold.
Yeah, like the real talk. I didn't see. I seen a little bit of the gymnastics, a bit Simone Biles, and I seen the talk of the town was this break dancer from Australia.
I feel so bad because the male breakdancer actually did a phenomenal job breakdancing.
Yeah,
Like and then it was the whole breakdancing thing was taken away just because of that one moment. And
yeah.
it sucks because there's a lot of great breakdancers that weren't highlighted because she decided that she felt that she was probably the best to do it. And the conspiracy is that she chose herself to go ahead and compete. That's the
You know
conspiracy
that
right now.
yeah, the funny thing is, like, if you for me, I don't know my perspective. If you go like to her IG page, she doesn't do. I mean, she seems like she has a bit of knowledge of like with the footwork, but
She got the same knowledge that my 5-year-old does when she watches a video and tries to repeat it.
no, like no, I'm just saying like certain things. Like, because I was looking at it, I was like, I'm not saying she's great now or she's good. I'm trying to say that she could have done a whole lot better than what she did. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying, she's mediocre. Because like even like there was a challenge like for her to go to the Olympics. She was up against some another girl that was a little bit better than her. But the thing was, like if you look at her IG page, she doing certain footwork. It's not too bad, but she doesn't have that athleticism. That's just me. You don't gotta agree. I'm just saying. I might not know what the hell I'm talking about, that's fine. But to me, but she has a following though too. Like, I mean, real. Like, she has a following. Like, I mean, I mean, it is crazy that she competed like in the Olympics, but I don't know. It's crazy because the person that she was up against, you know, it, the person was better than her. So I'm gonna leave it alone. But
She went against Logistics, who was the champion of breakdancing for the region. So I don't understand how. And she didn't even make top eight, which is kind of weird. So yeah. But that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Life doesn't go the way it's supposed to sometimes. And you take a chance, and that's what she did. She took that chance and she bunny hopped her way into social media history.
yeah, it is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. Ernestine Shepherd loved her over 80 years young.
Yes,
I
that's the
love.
OCB. That's the woman I'm talking about. Thank you, Juanita.
Okay, yeah, we got some natural. All right. So like yeah, I mean, I think that's about it. I don't got much to ask, but I really appreciate you giving me the time and your patience.
No problem.
Yeah. Like, is there anybody you want to shout out, like people in the chat or anything like that?
Well, I can't. I don't see the names, so I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
where am I put this
I don't
one?
know who's on or not. But thank you everybody for coming on. Thank you for supporting me. I love you guys. Thank you so much. My hitters, love you guys. Yeah, I gotta call my hitters. I see you, Myra. I see my Heat family on there. Thank you guys so much for joining and supporting me through everything and keep pushing me to the next level. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you again,
And to my
Latia. Keep.
husband and to my kids. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to do what I love.
Yeah. All right. Thanks again.
Thank you.